A yoga practice for your hips while sitting. Hips, thighs, and glutes. We want to find our pelvis. We want to root it into the chair. Now, I have these pants on that sort of show exactly where my hips are. So I will sit and I will plug my sit bones into this edge. Now, this is not sitting back like this. I am resting on my tailbone and my glutes. Or even like this, I'm not on my tailbones, I'm just sitting on my glutes and sort of smashing. Or when we sit for so long, our hip sockets sort of drift out of ideal alignment. Our hip flexors get tighter and our glutes lose control. The ball and socket, like a tire that's not perfectly aligned, starts to wear uneven. So we're looking to align our hips like we would align our tires for even wear. So the best place, this is not even wear. I feel too much, especially on my left hip. Coming forward, right off the bat, I take the weight off my hip socket and I put it onto my sit bones. And like the yin and yang drawing, I'm aligning my middle ear over my shoulder, over my sit bones, as the yin yang is so aligned. My feet are facing straight ahead. You could almost maybe put a blanket across the thighs. But I want you to help stabilize them because the leg wants to go to the outside. We want to go back to this. This is pinches in the hip socket. So we're bringing our legs in and readjusting my pelvis up. I like hands on hips. I think the hands on hips are very helpful for us. As we inhale, we feel the heart opening and the elbows rolling back lightly. Filling the chest cavity like the yin and yang. The yin, the field of black. The inhalation expanding the chest, opening in the front of the body all the way to the pelvis. And the exhalation from the abdominal cavity and pushing the breath all the way up and out. This motion, I'm looking for my perfect alignment, and then to breathe into that dynamic balance. Inhaling, expanding the front, and the exhale, pulling the navel in. Oh yeah, there, I feel the ground. Exhalation is ground. We want to exhale and feel the sacrum, but not only the sacrum, the tuberosities, the sit bones anchored down through the chair, into the legs, into the earth, and down. And then my hips relax. I have a little bit of effort holding a balance, not much. Working the weight on my heels and on my big toes, but really sitting for this optimal alignment. Now, a lot of us maybe not have a chair like this. This metal edge is kind of firm, hard. You could take a block. You could sit on a block. This is also nice to use, and I can roll forward. I can roll forward, find the optimal balance. Wow. There again, my hip is totally relaxed. Totally relaxed. Those of you who are in hip pain will find great relief in this. I'm taking the weight off my glutes and I'm putting it onto my sit bones. So my hip socket does not have, and this position is relatively easy to maintain. Now the same would be true if you sat on a zafu. You know, even with your legs crossed, even if you had your legs crossed, you would want to find where that spot is on your sit bones. My voice changes. And why does my voice change? Because when we're in true alignment, the middle ear, shoulder, and hip, my head is not forward. The more my head is forward, the less my voice is embodied, and the more, well, it's not so friendly, is it? And then the more I pull my head back, the more embodied my voice is. Really pulling my head back into my body. Okay, this is really good posture. And you can tell that my voice now resonates so much deeper in my body. Whew. Now let's get to some exercises. They used to say things like buns of steel. I thought that was not the purpose of yoga. The purpose of yoga was to connect to your spark of creativity, love, and wisdom, to manifest health and well-being, creativity, greater complexity, coherence, and consciousness. Buns of steel will help you do that because it provides for the space. You see, after sitting so long, the hip flexors are tight, and it's hard to pull up. Hard to pull up. People tend to pull up by their head. If we were to open the space, we would engage. Just tapping my bottom, rock my sacrum, and I came up. Thighs, hips, and glutes on mine. You want to engage the glutes as you exhale, pull the navel in, feel that we're anchoring down underneath as the breath comes out and up. We feel anchored and grounded as we exhale the breath out and up. We inhale and feel lifted as we draw the breath in. Or we create the space for the breath to come in. We really just have to open and the atmospheric pressure. 5 miles of atmosphere pushes the air into the new space we create with our, you can hear that. The air just sucks in. Okay. The buns of steel, engaging the glutes. Now, I'm totally in that optimal place, middle ear, shoulder and hip, yin and yang, lifted and rooted. Now, to engage the glutes, we'll do one leg at a time. I'm taking the right leg, extending out. I left my shoes on because we sit in chairs all the time. You can do this now. I'm going to tighten this buttock and it will rock my hips. It will push my hips up. 1, 2, 3. Tighten it and hold it tight. See, it drops. Oh, hold it tight. 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 Yeah, my head was a little far forward. I was a little overstressed focusing on my leg. There we go. Release. Try to let the leg out. This is my looser hip. The hip that has little alignment issues uneven wear. So I want to, there, relax, engage, relax, engage, relax, engage, and hold, engage, hold, engage, hold, engage. Inhale, feel the heart lifting. Exhale, pull the navel in, engage, root down. Really rooting down through the tuberosities on the one side, feeling the stable glute on the other. You can even do this extending both legs out, leaning back. If I relax my glutes now, and then if I tighten them, 1, 2, 3, tighten. Oh, there, relax, tighten, relax, tighten. Hold your ass, hold your glutes tight. Hold them tight, 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 hold them tight. Bring your big toes together, pull your little toes back, lift up on the thighs. And exhale, push to the heels. Oh yeah. That's good. You know, if you had a softer cushion or something, this is really too hard. But you could stick your thumbs under there, any chair, remember? I'm putting my thumbs underneath my sit bones. And going out. And tighten on, tighten my hips on, tighten my glutes. Relaxing the hip flexor or opening, tightening the glutes, pressing on the thumbs, pressing on the thumbs, pressing on the thumbs, pressing on the thumbs. Oh, so good. You could do something very simple. Now, I want to engage this glute. Oh, yeah. This is really the buttons of steel. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Other side. That's better. Last one. When we're walking, when we are moving through the world, our glutes want to engage as well. As we step forward, this glute wants to engage there. The hip flexor opens up. I'm pressing from the big toe. I'm stepping through, all the way through the heel into the big toe, and then, right there, I have the glute. Walking heel toe, you can focus on your hips as well. Blessings.